Weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken in the end zone. First down, Bridgewater. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He can run for it, and he will. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Third and long for Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quan Alexander able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Alexander.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Hey,
Jameis to throw it. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers.
Hunter ain't that good. He's too conservative.
Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Bridgewater on first down.
Into
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Who took that back?
MJ Stewart.
Oh.
Finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Why are you half-assed right now? You're not going to be in the mix. You're not going to be in the mix.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, Winston. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running in the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Ivory. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Well, that was my
rookie fielded in the end zone.
That nigga was upper arm out in the goal line.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Fire down. Go Delta. Fire down. I'm coming.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Throwing deep here. He's got a man complete.
Somebody go out
and
there
they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Damn, I hate this shit. Go out there and get that fuck nigga, man. Sitting there playing around.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
overall. Hey, Clark. I need the first win. Start in the day.
To the air again with Bridgewater.
Eagles. I haven't played a game since.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second down, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure.
Back to the 90 overall.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Downloaded that draft play.
And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Hey, let's go. Check 3. Check 5-0. Green, triple T. Sonic. Hey, stop. Let's go. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
A 1st down throw for Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
That's cool.
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, 5-0. Hey, boys, got 4 down. Here we go, even.
A give to Jones. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 28. Green, triple C. Sonic. Hey, sub. Let's go.
Winston now. He's got Evans. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play. Winston to Evans, and even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
5-0. Hey, sub. Let's go.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Sub. Let's go. 5-0. Sonic.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Short boot, taken at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
No, we're finna watch a movie in a minute. No, you're not. Tell me that. It don't matter now.
Obviously, by the time it's over.
No, you won't. Cheer me on.
Well, stop. I told you, no game.
Did I agree to those terms?
Yes.
You should have went to work.
No, I called out first.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out played pretty well the rest of the day.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. That's complete to Meredith. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
I ain't got it.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Fucking slants. Like, how can you be that sorry? The Saints nigga. And, yeah. But when I first played him, boy, he sliced him back.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first.
Hit.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Oh, yeah, he finna go crazy. He finna go crazy and no mercy, too. Hit the ball! Hit the ball! Oh, my God.
1st and 10, Winston.
Oh, I can't believe this shit.
By the
They let him
Saints.
shit.
Demario Davis. He's the one to get him,
This
and
nigga
that's sack
audible.
number 7
And you
for
know
him
how to
on the
do
year.
this defense.
And they need to work to at least get some
boom.
of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hell no. The cornerback, there was nobody on my receivers. That shit just pissed me off, man.
From the gun, Winston. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Damn.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, sub. Let's go. Watch twist.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Oh, my goodness.
Jace Amaro, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
And my left tackle. Well, I don't have depth.
Catanzaro now for the extra point.
Oh.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Oh, my.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Go Delta.
To throw, Bridgewater. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to let this one go
Oh,
deep.
my God.
And it's caught inside the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Oh, bro. I got Ron Parker out the free agency.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And now running right through it. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
You ain't getting this, motherfucker. I'm going for it.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. So we've hit. We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken short. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. First down, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Thomas. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point.
Other throw he threw, but they wouldn't let me kick it.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Sonic! Ready! Black, can you do that? Hey, stop. Let's go. 58, Mike. Hey, base, hey.
A second down throw for Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he comes back with one complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
To throw is Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Easy. Sonic! Green, Trevor C. Check 26. Green, Trevor C. Right over there. Yeah.
Again, it's Winston.
Oh, good for him. Fuck! I'm letting this nigga get right back in the game. Man.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Oh, he played cover 2.
Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Lutz with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
3 out. 5-0. Green, Trevor C. Hey, stop. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Winston again. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
5-0. Hey, sub. Let's go. Motion. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
To throw, Winston.
Look at that. Evans, you are just trash, man.
Contact. Incomplete.
You don't catch nothing.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
4 down. Hey, sub. Let's go. Check. Hey, sub. Let's go.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He'll air it out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
God, bro. Now y'all
A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and goal from inside the 5. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's convert. Screen, triple T. Hey, sub. Let's go.
Following the interception, Winston. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5, 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Lavonte David in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. 4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. This is caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Bruh, why is saying my opponent experiencing network issues again while I'm winning? What is going on?
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Oh, shit.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
That's crazy, dude.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter. That was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution. And then, like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Second down, Winston. Goes to the right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
The give is to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job. Really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense. No gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
5-0. Green, triple C. Green, triple C.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36 yards. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's the spirit.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down.
Got 3 down.
Again, it's Kamara, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here?
Oh, my God.
This is taken in.
Bro.
It's complete.
Get there
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Oh,
that goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Get wide now.
Again, this is Kamara. Oh, good move. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I kept this fuck nigga in the game with all the interceptions, bro.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I know you feel that. Okay, baby.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A man who's been busy this afternoon is Kamara again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Saints on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7.
Five down. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 to the mic. No. I got you.
Now a pitch out to Kamara. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Five down.
Bridgewater being chased out left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And the return is stopped well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9.
Me too. Well, I pissed myself off. I threw too many interceptions.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Alex Anzalone in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the yellow line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
They're probably about one big play from getting into field goal range. I'd go with a two-deep coverage, make sure my safeties are back to cover all of the field deep.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're in an follow. Check. Hey, stop. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route, that's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Hey, stop. Let's go. 58, boys. 58.
He's back to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play.
Follow. Hey, stop. Let's go. Green, Trevor C. Watch the foul guy.
One last shot now for Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro. This from long, very long range. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro. This from long, very long range. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short. So a field goal that could have won it went awry. Pretty good distance field goal. It wasn't a chip shot, but still, that one's going to stick with him for a little while, you'd have to think.
It is, and I know that he missed that one, and they walk off the field, and obviously they don't feel great about themselves. They just lost the game. But this is where the proficiency of kickers actually comes back and hurts them because they've gotten so good.
Yeah, this sorry ass nigga beat me for interception. He ain't even earned none of it. He didn't earn none of those. Ain't that some shit?
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping all sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
Who you playing? Tigerfish? Oh. Damn, I just lost to that sorry nigga with interceptions. He ain't even earned that. He didn't earn nothing but one of them touchdowns, but he shouldn't even got that. I threw 2 minutes. I was down there perfect at first. I gotta look at that broadcast too, but they nigga kept running off the line.